Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So now we are reaching, or we are teaching, reflection of a Bodhisattva about the Janakābhivaṃsa, about the generosity. So whenever he donates, not longing for the result or benefit. So he calls his mind not to long for benefit. Benefit means happiness of human, happiness of deva, happiness of life, etc. But not mean to be Buddha. He wants to be Buddha, but not wants to enjoy lives. So, but the nature he knows about the Janakābhivaṃsa is that so some kind of insects usually like come into the eye, so you take it and throw away. So although you throw away, that insects coming back to you. So you don't want, you want to throw, you throw, but it come back. In the same way, Bodhisattva relinquishes his properties and donates, like not wishing. So, but result will come to you again. So you will have more properties, more sensualities, although you are longing for or not longing for. So it is nature. If you donate, you will have more. So because of this, Bodhisattva make his mind not to attach to it. So you will have so happiness of life, many properties, but you don't attach to it. So it is a good condition. So attaching into the property is not good. Sometimes those property will make the person suffer, the owner suffer, if we attach to so much, because nothing is stable in the world. So this is his mind, his reflection. So another thing is when he donates, how he keep his mind. So when being asked by the receiver, he laughs. So at that time, he make himself happy by thinking that, oh, my lover asked me. So no problem to give the one who you love. On being asked by the one who is middle, no love, no hate. At that time, he making him glad, himself glad, by thinking that. So this one who is middle, no love and no hate, so will be my friend by giving. So if I give him, he will be my friend. So by thinking in this way, he make himself to be happy. When being asked by the enemy, so at that time he thought, he make himself to be happy, especially. So this enemy asked me, by giving him, this one who asked me will be my friend. Sometimes to be friend, to to produce a benefit for each other, not so difficult. If we can give, it is possible. I have read one letter written on the t-shirt. So the letter said, if you could give me chocolate, I will be nicer. So if we can give chocolate to the people will be nicer. So we will have good association. We will have a desire to produce benefits for each other. Sometimes, if we are stingy, everything becomes difficult. If we have a generosity, so can be easier than some situations. So for some people, like they don't have a problem because everyone loves him. They have a generosity. So they usually give a gift and donation. So people already love. So whatever he do, it will be easier. So even being asked by the enemy, Bodhisattva make his mind to be glad by thinking in that this one will be my friend by giving. So in this way, he makes his mind to have compassion, to have friendship. So sometimes when a Bodhisattva have greed or attachment to the properties, to the something, because of having used a long time. So at that time, Bodhisattva reflect himself. Sometimes some kind of property we attach to, some kind of person we attach to. So very difficult to relinquish. So how Bodhisattva reflect? So he admonished himself, oh Bodhisattva, have you relinquished your lives and your body limbs for the benefit of good deed, for the benefit of all beings, to be Buddha. Now, when you have attachment to that, having attachment for the Bodhisattva is not beneficial, like taking shower off or bathing of elephants. So he has said, bathing of elephants. So what is the bathing of elephants? So usually we take a bath to have a clear body, to be clean. But elephants are not like that. They take a shower, they go into the water for what? To eat lotus, something from the lotus, to break those lotus flowers. So because of this, they will not be clean, although they are taking shower. Means they don't have any benefits. Not the purpose of taking shower or bathing. So yeah, have to eat lotus or those benefits we have, but like a normal benefit, cleaning a body, why not have this kind of benefits? So based on that idea, if you attach to properties, so you will not be Buddha, you will not be Bodhisattva. So because of this, you will be like taking a bath of elephants, no benefit. So you should be this kind of simile, the admonished himself. So like a kind of tree, just as a kind of tree. So very useful tree. Some people may want to get roots from that tree. So they take a roots. Some people may want to get outer bark. or inner bark, or trunk, or branches, or hardwood. So flowers and leaves and fruits. So all the people take away those things. The tree never think this and that. So you should be in this way. In the same way, so not only just outside properties, but even in body limbs, lives. So this body is not pure body. This body is a fallenness with a lot of impurities from the eye hole, ear hole, nose hole, mouth hole, body pores, so etc. Always a dirty thing is coming out. We have to take shower every day, have to wash the face, brushing and teeth, cleaning everything. So originally, this body is not really pure, not really clean. So as a bodhisattva, who is working hard to be Buddha, who is working hard to have a benefit of all beings. So someone may use this body anyway. So someone may need the body limbs, someone may need lives, someone may need the properties. So like the trees being taken away, leaves, fruits, flowers from that tree never think this and that. You should be in this way. So people may take their advantages. So with a good mind, trying to relinquish. So the nature of this body is not really pure, not really clean, not really so precious. It is made of 4 elements. It has the nature of sickness, the nature of aging, the nature of death. So in the same way, the properties. If so, we cannot say this is me, this is mine. So me and mine means this is the owner of the owner. Mine means something you want to, something valuable, something precious. It is mine. If not precious, we will throw away. So body is not precious. In the same way, properties. Why? Those have the nature of aging, sickness, and death. So about those properties, about those lives, if we think this is me, this is mine, so it is just the glory of delusion. It is just the greatness of delusion. So because of delusion only, we may think this body is great. Those properties are genuine or something like that, or great. So it is because of delusion, not really, not reality. So once mind, body heats, life faculty was gone from this body. This body is like a destroyed wooden, not useful. People will throw to the cemetery. So if so, all properties are nothing useful for him. So because of this, should not have a stinginess about the body, about the properties. Those are not really great. It is the great of delusion, the great of delusion. So because of this, even in body limbs like eye, ear, blood, and flesh, so people may take whatever. So let them to take, even in properties or body limbs, even in lives. So those are not really great. So should language should not have attachment. he reflects in this way. So, because of not attaching to anything to get omniscient knowledge, Bodhisattva's bodily action, verbal action, and the mental action is more and more pure. So, more and more pure, more and more clear. So he can stand on the right path, pure path, to go to Nibbana, to be Bodhisattva. So his knowledge more and more increase, so he can do more and more donations to be Bodhisattva. So these are his reflection way about the donation. So we will move the next chapter. So to fulfill Bharami, to be Bodhisattva, you will relinquish his properties, his lives, his body limbs. You will remove any danger which will reach towards being. So he can guide dharmas for the beings. So in this way, he will do generosity. So different ways: property donation, no danger donation, dharma donation. So eternal donation, external donation. So even external donation, there are many types. Donating food, juice, clothes, vehicle, flowers, perfumes, beds, dwelling in place, lighting. So where do donation? Visible object, sound object, smell, taste, tangible. So even visible objects, there are many. So brown, gold, so different kinds of colors. So different kinds of jewels. So lamps, garden, so slave men, women, cows, etc. So many of them were donated. So now we will move the next one. How Bodhisattva perform external donation. External donation. So when a Bodhisattva donates properties, he donates what receiver wants to get. What receiver wants to get. So sometimes we donate what we want to donate. So not donating what receiver wants to donate. So although not being asked, he donates by knowing their desire, their wish. So this kind of person we know within you, knower of saying, within you, knower of saying. Sometimes, like our friends or receivers, they want to get something, but they don't dare to say. They are shameful to say. So nothing is saying, but if we have a mind to donate, we were trying to understand what he wants to get. So this kind of person is called within you, the knower of saying. Once the friend come to her house, something can know. Oh, he wants to get something. So like that, not like some people. Although we are asking, or although someone is asking, they may pretend like not understanding, although they are understanding. So Bodhisattva is not like that, although not being asked. So he trying to know receiver's mind, what he wants to donate. So one time, Bodhisattva is ascetic, staying in the forest. So in the rainy season, usually he went to the royal garden. So the king believed in him, faith in him. So after rain finished, Bodhisattva will go to forest again. At that time, the king understand, or he needs something. He wants to ask something. So Bodhisattva trying to say out, but the words not coming out. But you can understand this one needs something. So Bodhisattva went to the forest without saying anything. So in this way, there become many years. Later years can ask it. Do you need half of Genda? So, oh, no, not that. So, by saying in this way, went back to the forest again. Next year, so they can ask it again. Do you want to get my queen? So, oh, not that. So went back forest again. Next year, so at that time the king told him without saying, you cannot go up. You must say something. You need something, I know. So at that time, Bodhisattva asked it, I need one slipper. So yeah, this is a receiver's nature, good receiver's nature. No, easy to ask. If possible, they are satisfied with something they have. But some donor is trying to understand what is their mind. So this kind of person we call within you. No one of saying. So really not saying, but by seeing condition, by seeing a situation, understands. So Bodhisattva understand in this way. So when he donates, also he donates freely. So sometimes we donate, you must do something. So Bodhisattva is not like that. So just donate. So next one, when Bodhisattva donates, he relinquishes or donates enough or completely donating, not just enough. So to be complete. So if not enough, so he may share this one how much, that one how much. So have to share. So something he will not donate. What are they? So the weapons will not donate. Poisons, alcohols, so which will harm other people, he will not donate. So maybe some country they donate something, so we may need to consider. So if we will donate weapons, poisons, alcohols, so someone when they go to other country at the airport, so some people ask, should I give gift alcohol to their friend? So Bodhisattva will not donate in this way. Because of attachment that they have, they may want to get alcohol, but once they can remove attachment, being given alcohol is they may not like. When they understand, when they have knowledge, oh, this is a poison, this is a dangerous thing, why they donate? So they were not thanks. So Bodhisattva didn't donate those weapons, poisons, alcohols. So also why not donate forgetful things? What are forgetful things? Something to play, maybe playing games. So it is to be forgetful. So yeah, here mentioned. So some kind of thing, when you will donate, you need to check. You need to check carefully. So we can choose some other things which they need. So if something is not proper, they may use their money, they may do their self. Although we may not be prevent, we may not support those things. So in the same way, for the receiver who are sick, who is sick, why not give unsuitable food? Although it is suitable, why not give more than needs? Means some amount only you can eat. If you eat more than needs, it is dangerous. So because of this only necessary amount, Bodhisattva will donate. Because sick person need to know what is suitable. Although it is suitable, how much amount we should eat. So if we understand in this way, so will recover soon. Some people don't know what is suitable, what is the amount to eat. If so, donor need to be careful for that. So for the people, lay people, so Bodhisattva donates something proper to lay people. If a receiver is a monk, so Bodhisattva will donate something proper to monks. So when Bodhisattva donates without harming others who is connected with him, such as friends, wife and son, slaves, workers. So without harming those people, Bodhisattva donates. After promising to donate good things, why not donate bad or low quality things? So when he donates, not longing for gains, honors, powers, or fames, not longing for to pay back. So only gives by longing for omniscient knowledge. More than that, to get achievement life, achievement wealth, Bodhisattva didn't donate. So by disgusting receiver, by disgusting properties, Bodhisattva didn't donate. So sometimes we don't like a receiver. We may donate something not good. So in the same way, something we don't like, we may donate. So relinquishment. So if something is useful, we can donate, no problem. Sometimes not useful then, something dangerous. So donating those things may not be good. So some people may criticize the bodhisattva. So they are not taking care. They don't take care of their mind, speech, bodily action. So criticizing bodhisattva, although he is not worthy to be criticized. So bodhisattva still will donate by having compassion. So without having any unrespectful mind. So when the bodhisattva donates by believing karma and karma result, without having believing in blessing. Blessing means some people do have good luck. So if many people come, they think it is a kind of blessing. So it is a kind of wrong view. So bodhisattva will not donate with this kind of mind, only believing in karma and karma result. Bodhisattva donates. So when a bodhisattva donates, so not aiming to be respected, to be honored, so to make a receiver tired. So also bodhisattva donates without having a desire to break others' unity. So sometimes people, they donate to break unity with the unclear mind. So bodhisattva didn't do in this way. So when he donates, he uses endearing speech without saying harsh speech, without having browning or brown eyes, something maybe like nasty eyes. So bodhisattva didn't donate with endearing speech. So donate together with the good speech. So sometimes the bodhisattva may have a greed, attachment to the properties because of having used a long time, because of very good things. So at that time, bodhisattva trying to make those greed, attachment disappear quickly. So after that, bodhisattva donates. So sometimes a receiver come to him. So like he is eating food. It is just for one person. So near to eat or about to eat, receiver come. And at that time also, bodhisattva didn't think this and that. So he himself make maybe tired, but anyway, no problem. He will donate. It is based on Akati Jadaka. Akati Jadaka. So one day he drinks leaves soup for one time. So at that time, receiver come, he donates. After that, he didn't eat the whole day. So usually about to eat, we may have attachment to eat. At that time, receiver come. So it is very difficult to donate for the normal people. But bodhisattva did in the Akati Jataka, in the story. So another thing is in the Visandra life, the king Visandra life. So he has donated his wives, sons, slaves. So how can he donate? So he make them understand. He make them satisfied. After that, he donates. So So means he get agreement from them after that donates. But although donating in this way, he will not donate to someone who will harm his children's wives, so slaves, if he know. So in the same way, when he donates about the kinship, so he will not donate to someone who will make unbenefit for the public, who will make suffering. Only he will donate kinship to the people who will protect his people, so people in the country. So these are his mind, his donating ways. So next one, about the internal donation, like body limbs, eyes, ears, etc. So about the body limbs, about the lives. So about the even properties. So he didn't attach. He didn't have any attachment to their lives to get omniscient knowledge. If someone ask it about the body limbs, about the lives, so he just be quiet, although they are doing anyhow. So maybe making pain to the body. So didn't say anything. So whatever way they do, it is okay. Like a kind of slaves or a kind of workers who wants to get money. So the boss may give this and that jobs, may ask this and that jobs to do. So the worker or slave have to accept everything. In the same way, when he donates his body limbs, lives, whatever receiver do, he will accept. So in this way, he donates. So in the same way, although he is donating his hands, legs, eyes, body limbs, without hesitation, without being shakeable, without having any attachment, like donating external things, he donates. So when he donates, what is his purpose? So purpose is to fulfill others' wish, to be used happily for the receivers according to their desire. So another thing is without having attachment, with relinquishing freely to get mastery about the merit. So to get mastery, to get fluency about the merit, by believing in that, I will have omniscient knowledge. He donates his lives, his body limbs. So he will donate his internal things to have a benefit for the receivers. But he will not donate like Maharaj, who wants to harm him. He will not donate those body limbs. The friends or the groups of Maharaj. So I'm thinking that they won't perform demerit, unwholesomeness. because if a Bodhisattva donates, they will harm Bodhisattva. It is not beneficial for the receivers. So because of this, Bodhisattva will not donate his body or body limbs to the Mara, to the groups of Mara. So in the same way, someone being caught by demons, bad devas, those people Bodhisattva will not donate. Also, Bodhisattva will not donate who is mad. Because a mad person will do everything good or bad, and they don't know any benefit. They will not have a benefit. So because of this, when a Bodhisattva donates his body limbs, will not donate to Maras, a group of Maras, someone being caught by bad devas, someone who is mad. So if being asked by other people, receiver who will have a benefit, so Bodhisattva will donate without hesitation, because to have chance to donate internal things is not many times. So it is difficult to get. Because of this, if other people are asking, normal people are asking his body limbs, without hesitation, he will donate. So these are ways donating external and internal things about the Bodhisattva. Okay, time is up, so we should stop here. So if there is a question, you can ask. After listening to your question, I will know whether I can answer or not.
Sayadaw, thank you very much for your teaching today. So the first question is,
okay, why lova, dosa, moha can be both Chaita and Chetasika? So for that question, lova, dosa, moha is Chetasika actually. Chetasika. So lova is attaching something, dosa is wishing to destroy the object, moha is a delusion. So those are Chetasika, not Chaita. But some Chaita associated with the lobha, dosa, moha. So Chaita is just gaining the object. So but lobha add attaching into it. So Chaita also become not good, become akusala Chaita. So it can be. So you should note lobha, dosa, moha is actually Chetasika. But Chaita can be associated with those. At that time, we call it is a lobha Chaita, dosa Chaita, moha Chaita. The Chaita associated with the lobha or dosa or moha. So like that, it have. So next one, why kusala Chaita also have sasankarika? Yeah, kusala Chaita have a sasankarika, but not have a tina meta. Tina meta. So tina meta Chetasika. So sasankarika is prompted. So that means weak kusala Chaita, not strong. Need encouragement by oneself or by others. So, but no have specific Chetasika for that. Just a weak kusala. Okay. Okay. Next question.
Yeah, next question is for Sayadaw. It is very difficult for some of my family members to make offer or donate things to others. Even when they have a lot, they rather keep things to themselves than offer to others. Is there any way to help them be more generous towards others?
So you may encourage the one who they love. So in this way, you can encourage them to be more generous. So you may tell we have this idea, giving is good. So something is acceptable. For example, they may have the one who they love. So who do you love? You give. So another thing is let them to listen Dhamma. Or if you know, you may teach those Dhammas. So if they can understand the Dhamma, they may do donation. They may have a generosity.
Thank you.
Manami Siado. Yes, Siado. This is a question regarding dana. When someone does do dana, they have to know the correlated benefits of the dana. Means what dana will have what benefit. But at the same time, one should not have expectations out of the dana. So how to balance these two ideas?
So, yeah, which dana, what kind of benefits we have? So, it is based on this idea. So, you donate something. That means what will perform what kind of benefit for the receiver. So that benefits you will have. So for example, if you give a food, you will have more energy. If you give clothing, you will be beautiful, something like that. So those are naturally benefiting, although we hope, although we don't hope, although we long for, although we don't long for. That one will produce naturally. So about the attachment towards the property, so according to right view, right thinking or beneficial thinking, even internal, external, everything, we should reflect according to vipassana, according to noble truth, according to right view. So we should contemplate as a nature, as a dukkha, as a anatta. So for example, now we are giving in Dhamma, listening in Dhamma. So that benefits. If I have a chance, that kusala, if I have a chance to produce lives, we'll go to humanity one life. But we should reflect that benefits. So as a nature, dukkha, anatta. If so, we can remove attachment to the results. But anyway, the result, although you long for or not long for, it will come. So next life, we will not attach those lives. If we find the way to go to liberation, we can follow easily. So this is the benefits.
The next question is, can Sayadaw explain again what are the forgetful things that should not be donated?
Forgetful things. Oh, that it should not be donated. Okay. So in this session or in the previous time or later, so it is included. So something we cannot donate. As I remember, like alcohol, drugs, so women, slaves, poisons, weapons. So something which will harm other people, something which will spend the time without having any benefits. So those are things we should not donate.
Mandamisiado, Theravada Bhikkhu cannot hold money, so if the Bande is an abbot, would he break any Vinaya rules? I think the question means if the Bande is an abbot, although he is a Theravada Bhikkhu who cannot hold money, but because he is an abbot, so if he hold money, would that commit any Vinaya rules?
So if someone one to hold money, so the kind of abati we call a nesakiya, pachetiya. So need to confess after relinquishing those money. So first of all, need to relinquish money. So after that, need to confess if so can be recovered. But if he didn't do in this way, if he buys something, he built a dwelling in place with that money. So all this then is not useful for every month, every samneras. So these are results. So whenever bhikkhus or samnera use those dwelling, so they are committing offense. So as a result, they will not have pure morality. They will not have a jhana, mega phala. So those are unbenefits or disadvantages of holding money.
Vanami said all. Can Sadao hear me, Sadao? Yeah. I have two questions here, Sadao. The first question, Vanami said all. Khi bố thí thì nguyện và thấy when doing the dana, so what is our intention? So in order that we can make that dana become dana parami.
You should do dana, and you should wish for liberation, nibbana. So usually we say nibbana sabbatiyo hotu. So to get nibbana as a bodhisattva and Buddha, or as a chief disciple, great disciple, as a normal disciple, you can make a wish. So anyway, those Buddha, Vajika Buddha, great disciple, chief disciple, normal disciple, all are to get liberation finally. So if you make those wish, so it can be parami.
The second question said, Vanami said, the Buddha will not offer, the Bodhisattva will not offer to the Mara or the foolish people or the friend or follower of Mara. But how can we know, how he know that is the Mara, so in order he can avoid?
So Bodhisattva didn't donate his body or body limbs. May not be everything. So some if it is beneficial, he will donate. Sometimes he may not know. Means if he know. If he knows those. If he don't know, why not? If he don't know, why donate?
Mandami Sayadaw, in Sayadaw talks, one should not offer to Mara or bad deva and also the person under their control. But in daily life, there are many people that make use of the dana to hurt other people. But at the same time, he heard Dharma talk saying that they must see other people in the present moment. So when we face with bad people, how to do dana in order to avoid being used by these bad people. So when we encounter those people who had hurt others by using other people's dana, should we again donate to them, offer to them? And how do we?
Mainly to have a benefit for them, we donate. So by harming others, so they cannot have their benefit. If it is sure, we should not donate. Donating is for the benefit of receivers mainly. So if a receiver will not produce a benefit, we should not donate.
Some people donate so to gain power and to control the monastics. What will be their karma?
So I don't know the specific things, like as a similar result, which usually produce from something you do. So if want to control other people, if it is real, so we will not be free. So someone will control us as a result. So yeah, we can find that there are many people controlled by something, controlled by someone. So not many people is free. So maybe those are results because of donating such things. So Bodhisattva, we should follow Bodhisattva's way. So they donate freely. Yeah. Sometimes, like parents control their sons and daughters for their benefit, it is good. So we may need to control that. But normally, with a bad mind, if we control, it will not be good. So the same result we may have.
Vanami said all this question related to the meditation retreat from the meditation retreat Kính bạch ngài, khi còn bị hôn trầm, Vanami said when the Thinamita occur in my mind, đang có sự có mặt của tâm sở. But so is it two Chetasika, the Thinamita in my mind, khi có được trong tâm hiếu trợ như vậy thì con bị hôn trầm thủy miên thì có phải nghĩa là con đang trong tâm tham hiếu trợ? So in this case, when the Thinamita occur in my mind, so is that the Loba Chitta?
Thinamita associated with the lova or with the dosa. So have two types. So if you have bad thinking or bad object, it is a lova or dosa. But if you are having good mind, good object, just a weak, if so, it is a kusala chitta, but it is weak.
Thưa ngài Sayadaw, sau quá thiền trầm, Vanami Sayadaw, after this meditation retreat, so we have to return home. We have very little time to meditate. Xin ngài chỉ dạy chúng con cách thực hành thiền. So can Sayadaw please teach us how to meditate also in daily activities, like also cooking, washing dishes, cleaning the house, and other daily activities? How should we keep our mind in meditation? Can Sayadaw please teach us?
Yeah, so you should learn what is a good mind, what is a good attitude, what is a good object to come into the mind. So we should learn, we should take those objects. We should have proper attitude, proper attention. So for example, when you are doing working, so money for what? Maybe to support your parents, to support the sadhana, to support your family, it is good. To enjoy lives, to enjoy sensualities, it is not good. So another thing is other time you may have a friendship towards people. So maybe Buddha's quality you are remembering. So Or you may stay with the perception of nature, impermanence, perception of dukkha, suffering, perception of anatta, non-self, perception of asubha, fallenness. If so, you are in right view, you are in right thought. So you can keep your mind in this way. You can have this kind of attitude, this kind of attention, which is proper. If so, it is good.
วันนั้นมิเสียดอ during offering, during dana, they cannot differentiate how to donate, then only can bring benefits to others. Is there any way to differentiate, to decide how to offer, then can bring benefits to others?
Usually, it is quite easy to understand. For example, good food. When you donate, it is good to eat. So let the receiver good to eat. So it is their benefit. At least you can know. So more than that, you may know this is a good deed. Can perform a good result. So if you want to know more, you should join this talk every day or whenever we have. So you will understand more information about the dana.
May Sayadaw lead us in making aspiration and share merits, please. Sadhu, sadhu.
Idame Bonyam
Idame bunyan,
Nibbanasa
Nibbanasa,
Pachayo
Pachayo,
Hodu
Hodu,
Mama Bonya Bhagam
Mama bunyan Bhagam,
Tava Sadanam
Saban Sadan,
Pajemi
Bajemi,
Kesabe
Esabe,
Me Samam
Me Saman,
Bonya Bhagam
bunyan Bhagam,
Labandu
Lapandu,
Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu
Do.